Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to show you guys how I got this color and style on my beautiful sister. I did two parts to this video. This is part one, showing you how I colored the hair, and then part two will show you how I styled and cut the hair. So to get started, I'm going to go ahead and mix the 30 volume developer just into a nice consistency in the whole back half of the hair. I'm going to just slap this on there in no form, shape, or fashion. Nothing fancy. When I get to the top half of the hair, I'm going to do it a little bit differently, but I recorded that and I'll slow it down and show you guys. But I do have a big announcement for you guys. I will be doing a wig giveaway soon. It is some brand new hair, brand new bundles, and I want to make sure everyone has a chance to get it, so be on the lookout for information about that. So yeah, but other than that, I'm just going to speed through this part because like I said, I honestly just slapped the bleach on there. It was nothing too nice or specific that I did about it. The only thing I can say is I didn't let the hair lift too much. I made sure it was like a good honey blonde golden consistency. The lighting is a little off, so you can't really see what I lifted it to, unfortunately, but I think you can pretty much get the idea. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Once again, like I said, if my lighting seems off, I'm truly sorry, but I hope that you can still see enough to where you like understand what's going on in the video. The only thing that you can't really tell is how much I lifted the hair. That is the only thing that I can say is hard to see, but other than that, you can definitely see the true color in the end. And I got a couple of different pictures I can show you guys on what her hair ended up looking like. I am done slapping bleach. I keep saying slapping. I'm done covering the back half of this wig in bleach. I did construct this wig myself. I will show you guys the construction and all that at a later time whenever I get ready to do the wig giveaway. So like I said, stay tuned for that. But I'm done bleaching the back half. I'm going to let this sit while I continue on and do the front half. When I get ready to do the front half, I'm going to do it like highlighting, similar to how I did my last wig that I made, and I will insert a link here somewhere where you can see how I did that. But I'm also going to show you guys here. I'm going to wrap this in foil, that way it can process a little bit quicker, hold some heat in. That's just my sister in the background back there. She was handing me foil and everything, being a good helper, because this is her wig, this is her hair, so you know she got to put in a little work. This is the most easiest, difficult part. It's easy to sit there and weave the comb through the hair, and then the biggest thing is making sure that you're actually highlighting just that you weaved out and not what's under there. So that's what you have to be careful about when you're applying this bleach. I'm going to show you a couple more times how I did it, but basically all I did was I parted a section of hair. All I did was part what was on that track, like I double wefted it in the middle. So I took that and then I went through there and weaved in and out, put some bleach on it, slapped it in some aluminum foil, and then I repeated. So if you missed it, here I am doing it again, separating the hair from where I just, weaved in and out, applying bleach, going up as far as I can without like getting it on the wefts or anything like that. I don't want to damage all that hair up there. And that's it. So simple as that. I'm going to fast forward through this and show you a little bit closer towards the closure. Like I said, this is what I did for the top half of the hair. I did this because I wanted the back to be colored a lot, but when I made it to the top / front, like what was going to be framing her face, we didn't want it to be like a dramatic color change. We wanted it to be a little bit, more settled. Nothing too, I mean, she plays sports and she cheers, and red burgundy hair does not go with everything, so it didn't need to be like bold, bright red burgundy. It needed to be a subtle change, but then the highlights that you see under it whenever she moves her head or anything like that, like that can be bold. It's cute. It makes it like a little two-tone layered effect, give it some dimension. so this is me finishing up. I'm going to leave this on for about 30 minutes, honestly. It wasn't too much longer than that. Like I said, I didn't want to like lift it extremely. And even if I did, I'd probably have to go in again. It looks like it's turning like a bronze, reddish, auburn looking color, but I promise you it really wasn't. It was more like a goldish. This is what I'm going to use for the back half of her hair. Again, the back half is going to be a little bit more brighter. This is what I meant when I said on camera it looked more reddish tone, but it's truly not. It's more like a golden honey color. The color that I'm applying on there is that Dark and Lovely color. I will insert the name of it in the description box. The back half I use this brighter, more auburn looking red, and then on the top half I'm actually using a different brand, but it seemed more like a true red. You'll be able to tell once I put the boxes side by side, but I'm just going to apply that all to the back half. And then on the top half, I'm going to apply the second color because once again, we want the hair to look like it have some dimension. I just hate that you can't see the true color of the hair right now. Okay, we're going to fast forward through this also. There's nothing special about me applying this. I'm just squeezing it on there, working it through, working my fingers through, and then combing it out. And I'm going to clip all of it up together in the back to keep it separated. When I move on to the top part, I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, I am going to apply the other dye to all of the hair because, you know, of course on box dye it says that if you apply it to brown hair, it'll still live to a certain color, or yada yada yada. This is not really true. I mean, it's kind of true, but just so we can have like some dimension, like I said, I'm going to apply the second box dye all over the top part of the hair, even where I didn't highlight the hair. Another thing that I forgot to include is once you have bleached your hair and you washed it and conditioned it, allow it to air dry overnight. That way it can retain that moisture, or you can blow dry it and then go straight into this. But I did mine overnight because I feel like sometimes whenever you blow dry hair right afterwards, it makes it dry and brittle. So I allowed it to dry overnight and then went back and brushed it out, and then I went in and applied the dye. I just feel like you retain like a lot of that moisture once you let stuff air dry, instead of going in with the blow dryer and applying all the direct heat. It's bad enough we're gonna have to, you know, straighten it and all of that. So yeah, save your hair. I'm gonna let this sit for about 45 minutes just because I'm extra and lazy. I want to make sure that it takes as much as it can, and then I'm going to rinse it out, blow dry the hair, and straighten it. This is the color that I got. You can see this color a little bit better right now. See how it's all red under there, but then on top it's like, I can't even explain it. It's so pretty. It looks like Coke, like cherry Coca-Cola or something. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to show you guys how I cut it and styled it, but I did not show you me straightening it. Straightening, you know, was just what else. It was just straightening. So see you guys in part 2, and don't forget about that wig giveaway.